Today's episode, we get to see how powerful it is when Ancestral Recall is printed into Standard and allowed to be legal, and see what happens when you pit a deck that utilizes that against a Toolbox creature strategy. Who's going to win, the Card Advantage deck or the Toolbox deck? We'll find out in today's episode of the History of Modern. In this series, both Sefer, a proud filthy casual, and myself, MTG Metalhead, a tournament grinder, will be diving into the tomes of Magic's competitive history, exploring the evolution of one of its most popular formats. Each episode, we will delve deeper into the format as new sets and archetypes shake up the meta. Welcome to the History of Modern. Khans of Tarkir, the first set in the Khans block, was released September 26, 2014, and introduced us to cards like Jeskai Ascendancy, Mantis Rider, Siege Rhino, Murderous Cut, Stubborn Denial, Monastery Swiftspear, Become Immense, Hardened Scales, Hooting Mandrills, Dig Through Time, Treasure Cruise, and it also introduced the 5 Onslaught fetch lands back into Standard and now into Modern: Windswept Heath, Flooded Strand, Polluted Delta, Bloodstained Mire, and Wooded Foothills. The set will go on to be known as one of the most influential sets in a long time and introduce a lot of powerhouses into both Standard and other older formats like Modern and Legacy. Today we will be exploring the top 8 from Grand Prix Madrid, which took place November 14th through 16th of 2014. I will be piloting Rug Delver by Emmanuel Gershenson, and Sefer will be on Pod by Jose Antonio Rodriguez Pozo. Alright, let's take a look at Rug Delver here. We got 4 copies of Delver of Secrets, 4 copies of Termaggoyf, 4 Young Pyromancers, 1 Electrolyze, 4 Lightning Bolt, 2 Remand, 2 Spell Pierce, 2 Spell Snare, 1 Thought Scour, 2 Vapor Snag. We have 2 Fork Bolts, 4 Gitaxian Probe, 1 Pillar of Flame, 4 Serum Visions, and the best new card out of the set, 4 Treasure Cruise. Basically Ancestral Recall. The whole purpose of the deck is just to play great value creatures like Delver of Secrets, Termaggoyf, or Young Pyromancer that are cheap but also efficient threats. Burn your opponent out or get rid of their threats with Lightning Bolt and things of that nature. Protect what you're doing with cards like Spell Snare and Vapor Snag, and just get them dead as quickly as possible and use Treasure Cruise to bury them in Card Advantage. Alright, take a look here in the sideboard. We got 2 Dragon's Claw, 2 Threads of Disloyalty, 2 Ancient Grudge, 1 Destructive Revelry, 1 Dispel, 1 Electrickery, 1 Hibernation, 2 Negates, and 3 Molten Rain. Molten Rain to go against the land decks such as Tron or Scapeshift. 2 Negates to counteract any other control elements that we need to counteract. Hibernation to go against the green decks like Elves or things of that nature. Electrickery to take down smaller dudes. Dispel to again fight against control. Destructive Revelry and Ancient Grudge to go against artifacts or enchantments. 2 Threads of Disloyalty against other decks that play big creatures or creatures we want to steal. And 2 Dragon's Claw against Burn. Let's take a look here at Pod, the latest iteration of the Birthing Pod deck. We have 4 Birthing Pod, 1 Archangel Thune, 4 Birds of Paradise, 1 Eidolon of Countless Battles, 1 Eternal Witness, 2 Kitchen Finks, 1 Linvala, Keeper of Silence, 1 Murderous Redcap, 2 Noble Hierarchs, 1 Orzhov Pontiff, 1 Qasali Pride Mage, 1 Restoration Angel, 1 Scavenging Ooze, 1 Shriek Maw, 1 Siege Rhino, new card, 1 Sin Collector, 1 Spellskite, 1 Spike Feeder, 2 Termaggoyfs, 1 Thragtusk, 2 Voice of Resurgence, 1 Wall of Roots, 3 Abrupt Decay, 1 Court of Calling, and 2 Path to Exile. Notable lands would be Gavany Township. Alright, basically this deck has a lot of one-ofs and is less combo-oriented like the other versions of Pod we've seen in the past that focused on like Melira, Kitchen Finks, and Sack Outlets. This one does have 1 infinite combo with Archangel of Thune and Spike Feeder. With Archangel of Thune and Spike Feeder in play, you can remove a counter from Spike Feeder to gain 2 life, which will trigger Archangel of Thune, putting +1/+1 counter on all your creatures, including Spike Feeder, which allows you to just keep repeating this infinitely to make infinitely big creatures. So that's the strategy here. You can just make infinite power and get in there. But basically the whole deck has a bunch of 1-ofs because they're all just value creatures. No real combos going in here outside of the Archangel and Spike Feeder combo. Just a lot of high value cards that are meant to grind your opponent out. Now, one card of note I do want to talk about here is Eidolon of Countless Battles. I'll be really honest. I have no idea why this is in the deck, but this was in the deck list I found, so I assume it's correct. And it's also a 61 card special. I'm assuming this is a 61st card. Again, why it's there, no idea. But that's the list we copied, so that's the list we're going with. Taking a look in the sideboard, we got 3 Chalice of the Void, 1 Entomber Exarch, 1 Kataki Warwage, 1 Sigarda Host of Herons, 3 Chokes, 1 Court of Calling, 2 Fracturing Gust, and 3 Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize to go against mid-range or control, Fracturing Gust to go against artifacts or enchantment decks, Court of Calling when you need more tutors, Choke to go against any blue decks, Sigarda Host of Herons to go against anything that likes to target your stuff, Kataki Warwage against artifact decks, and Entomber Exarch, just a versatile, powerful card, and 3 Chalice of the Void to fight some of the more degenerate decks where Chalice shuts them down. Well, without further ado, my fellow Planeswalkers, it's time to battle. Alright, Sefer, you ready?
Yep.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna guess you're on evens.
Always.
It's still not working out for you.
I'm starting to think that shit's rigged.
You think it's rigged?
That shit's rigged.
Oh, this is... yeah, no, I'm going to take a mulligan on that one. Nope.
Let's see.
That one's keepable. Don't know what it does, but it's keepable.
That doesn't seem too bad.
You good?
Yeah, I'll try it.
Okay. We'll start off with a mountain. I'm going to get Taxi and Probe you, paying 2 life. I gotta look at your hand. I see. I'll draw my card. And I will say go.
I know I probably could have done the one thing, but I didn't think about that. Let's see. We're going to play Greaser Birch Thicket.
Mm-hmm.
Double Hierarch.
Mm-hmm.
Pass.
End of turn, bolt the Hierarch.
Alright.
Until. Well,
3 damage, I don't have to take the face.
that is true. Land go.
Word of Catacombs. Pass.
Okay. I will play Stevens untapped. Play a young Pyromancer. Pious.
Okay, end of turn. Crack this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, life. We're going 2 untapped. Abrupt Decay.
I'll respond by bolting you, making a token.
Okay.
And then, yeah, you'll die. Go ahead. Damn it. There we go.
Woodland Cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
Fade 2.
Mm-hmm.
Arthropod.
That's unfortunate. Yep.
Pass.
Okay. Time to keep moving on. In for 1.
Yep.
Pass.
Okay. Mind Swept. pay 1 to sack it.
Yes. I knew what you meant.
We'll get a plains. Murderous red cap.
Yep.
Shoot your thing.
Yep.
And then pass.
I will fetch it in return. Okay. No. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna let you do that. This really sucks though. I'm gonna lightning bolt the murderous red cap.
Alright. It comes back and you take
1.
2.
No, it'd be 1. Because it's based off his power.
Oh yeah.
Then I'm going to play a forked bolt. Dealing 2 damage to riders that choose mentioning the other target creatures and players, or do 1 to murderous red cap and 1 to you.
Alright.
That's it.
Goif.
Yep. It is.
Creature, instant, land, sorcery. It's 4.
Yep.
So let's say 4 or 5.
It is indeed. Anything else?
That's it.
Can't undo, keep and draw. Well. Go.
Tap, draw. Attack.
Uh-huh. Anything else?
Pass.
That was really bad. That was really, really bad. I kept a really stupid and bad hand, to be honest with you, but I was like, I'll get lucky. No, I did not get lucky. I kept a hand of nothing but, like, lightning bolts and, like, a land, or 2 lands, lightning bolts, and the cantrip, the Gataxian Probe. And I'm like, surely the Gataxian Probe in my draw step will see me something, right? Yeah, no. Apparently not. Yeah, and my first hand was just really terrible, so, like, couldn't keep it. But that is okay. That is what happens, I suppose. Okay, so against you, huh? Okay, what do I not want? Definitely not the matchup for that card. Alright. I am ready. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Good luck, good sir.
Good luck to you.
Alright. Mine is fine.
I suppose.
Okay. So I'm going to start off by Gataxian probing you.
So you get to see this madness.
Yes.
Okay. There you go.
So don't get islands is what I'm saying here. Wow. Okay. I'll draw my card. Sad thing is I have to get an island from our first land. I'm going to take 3. I kind of don't have a choice, unfortunately. I have to. I'm going to get a breeding pool. And I'm going to see our visions. To draw a card. And scry 2. both top, and pass.
Verdant.
Mm-hmm.
Cracket. Overgrown tomb.
Mm-hmm.
Buzzsies.
Oh, that's an ouchies.
I want to take the treasure cruise, but I don't think I do.
Really? You're gonna let me keep it?
Because double goif is hard to deal with right now. There's no good choice. I get fucked either way. So I'm gonna pick treasure cruise.
That is the correct answer, by the way.
I'm fucked either way.
Maybe, but that is still the correct answer. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, draw. Well, I knew what that was, so we're just gonna go ahead and do this. Serum Visions.
Yep.
Okay, move those to the bottom. And play this and pass.
Tap. Play Windswept Heath.
Mm-hmm.
Crack it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get a Plains.
Mm-hmm.
Voice of Resurgence.
Yep.
That's it.
We're gonna fetch. We're gonna get a Stomping Ground. And then I'm going to play a Sulphur Falls. Young Pyromancer.
Mm-hmm.
Serum Visions. Make a token.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You didn't see that card, did you? Didn't happen. It's both looking kind of sus. Move to the bottom. Okay. And I played my land, I've done my things, I will pass.
Wall of Roots.
Mm-hmm.
Put a counter on it.
Mm-hmm.
Double Hierarch.
Mm-hmm.
Pass.
Technically 3 gets her. I mean, I could trade, but then you're left with a 3/3. Yeah, just take it. Alright. Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Very well. Play this your land. Play a Goif.
Yep. Be big.
Instant sorcery land. That's it. Nope. 3/4.
It's not in my hand.
Okay, and could attack you, but it really doesn't matter. I'll just pass.
Yeah. Wrong. It's pretty good. You have a township.
That actually is really good.
You have a Goif in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lightning bolt in your hand.
Yep.
But you haven't played them, so I don't know what the other card is.
Could be a Triceratops. Could be an HMU. I don't know. Only time will tell.
So I'm gonna tap this, and the Gabney Township.
Mm-hmm.
We'll put a counter on Wall Roots. Eternal Witness.
Yeah.
We'll get back Thoughtseize and play it.
You've used Wall of Roots, correct?
Yes.
Agree.
Alright. Goodbye, Spell Spears.
You'll get rid of that? Okay.
Yep.
I had to think about it, but giving you a gigantic elemental wasn't worth it, so I was like, no, you got it.
And, that's it.
Okay. And, okay. I will not fetch. Draw. That was a magic card. Fetch. Down to 8. I'm just getting a mountain here.
I think I want to say you got it.
Not necessarily.
Because they got 3 dead cards in hand.
Treasure Cruise, trigger.
Yeah, that's
Draw 3.
with. I need one of my fucking birthday pods.
Okay, so drawn with 3 cards. I have not played a land this turn. I've fetched using different land. Play land for turn. That actually changes the graveyard a little bit, I think. I see your graveyard. You have land sorcery. I have sorcery. I would have left an instant in there to make it so my Goyf would have stayed big. So I'm actually going to change out one of these cards. I wasn't paying attention when I was exiling, but I should have. There should be... Stop it. View graveyard. So Treasure Cruise and Spell Pierce should be my cards in my graveyard. Only a Taxi Probe, okay. No, land. We'll make it a land. We'll get rid of the probe. Perfect. There we go. We figured it out. Alright, so there's that. Cheats is done. Okay, so done that. So it should be the same power. Nothing's changed. Nothing's increased it though either. Still gets a sorcery land. No creatures yet. I think here I'm going to go ahead and bolt that Voice of Resurgence because that's just getting on my nerves.
Right. And then I get a token.
You do. And then my Goyf will grow.
And that is a...
4.
That is a 4/4.
Yep. Your token, yeah. So I now have a 4/5. And I think I will get in with said 4/5.
Double block.
I'll kill the token.
Alright.
Now I'm going to leave this in play because I'm going to play another one for turn.
So then that one just goes away.
Yep. This way I don't have to reset the power and toughness. That's why. Alright, pass. Just makes it easier. Oh, I would have gotten another token off the bolt. Sorry. I think.
Choke.
Yep, that'll get rid of this and this. That happens.
And that's it.
Sorry. Dink. Draw. Delver Secrets. Charmacoif.
Drew another one.
I did.
I'm just conceding.
Are you sure? You got plenty of... You got blockers. You got 3 cards in hand. Remember what happened last time you tried to
chokes
concede
are in
earlier?
my hand.
It's up to you, like I said, but
I don't think I can win this race.
You want to at least give it a draw step. Give it a draw step. See what happens in your draw step. If you don't get anything interesting or good, then we can call it.
I mean, it's fine. I'm just saying, like, I got 2 chokes in hand. You know that.
I forgot about it, honestly.
I just don't think. There's just... I've been missing land drops. God, that doesn't even help. Let's see. So, if I do this... we'll see. I'll try this. So... add a counter.
Mm-hmm.
Green. Then green. Green. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Cord for 4.
Yeah, okay. Orzhov Pontiff. Fair. You wipe all my duders except for the Goyfs.
Because he'll end up chump blocking one of those things.
That's fair. Alright.
And then he's going to hunt them.
Upkeep and a draw. Well, that did not do a damn thing. We're going to get in there.
And I'm going to take 4, so we'll go to 8. I'm going to block one of those things.
Haunt your probably...
I'm going to say...
Or, well...
yeah, Eternal Witness.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Alright.
Go ahead. Razor Blades.
Yep. Draw. What does that do for me? I mean, kinda helps. Kinda.
I'm gonna go ahead and fetch while you're doing that because I don't think it's gonna affect anything. Do we have any non-islands I can fetch? Nope. So I'll get an island that I'll get to use once.
We pray to the gods. Remove a counter from Wall of Roots. Oh wait, no, not that.
I think you meant add, but I got what you meant.
And then tap Cavity and the Noble Spike Feeder.
Yeah.
And then we pass.
Okay. Hiya.
Remove a counter killing the Wall of Roots. Erupt Decay. One of them.
Yep.
And block with Eternal Witness.
Yep.
Everything's getting minus.
Hold on. Double block it with the Eternal Witness and Spike Feeder and don't remove the counters. If you do that, the Haunt will give it a -1, -1, which will kill it.
That's true, I just won't get the life back. But yeah, they'll block it.
Okay. Dead Goyf.
Your island and they was tapped.
No, these over here are. This one I fetched and haven't used, so
yeah.
It's still fine. Young Pyromancer. Go.
Yep. Yep. I am so depressed right now. Go ahead. I haven't drawn a damn land.
Sorry, I'm thinking real quick. See, this is why I told you should have haunted the Wall of Roots. If you'd done that, you would actually got to keep one of your creatures. Wait, no, I still had 3 damage. Never
No, there was no way I was going to keep anything.
Never mind. Ignore me.
I'm fighting an uphill battle.
Well, trust me, mine's not getting much better. I can do this. Hiya. That's what I got.
I guess I gotta take 2.
That's what I got. Go.
Is it sad that might be enough? Oh! Land! You got a counterspell. Fucking watch you have a counterspell. Because I'm desperate. I have no choice. I have to do something. Archangel?
Resolves.
You can kill it. Go ahead.
Untap. Upkeep and draw.
You stay where you are. Don't you do it.
Yes.
I don't trust this. I don't feel safe.
Go ahead. Oh, don't you feel safe? I'm coming for you, Mosby.
I don't feel safe.
Don't.
Goif?
Uh-huh.
How big is the Goif?
Should be creature, land, instant.
Fly in the air.
No, and sorcery, 4/5, so it's a 4/5.
Fly in the air for 4.
Gain 4, trigger Archangel with him.
I don't trust this. That's not the counter I wanted to add.
You done?
Pass.
He's on top.
No way. You gotta have something. I am so shocked.
Now,
You have no idea.
I want to point this out. That is twice now that you've been like, I'm ready to
To be
concede.
fair, it's just to be fair. I had 3 chokes and a cord. Now, if I did not have the 4 mana, well, technically I needed 3. I think if I hadn't chose the Orzhov thing, I would have died.
Very possibly.
But in the moment, I didn't. There's no way I saw myself getting past 2 Permagoyfs.
So, I'm going to teach you something that I've learned in competitive Magic a long time ago. You don't concede until you know you're dead. So
well, to be fair, I thought I was dead. I didn't see. I was dwindling my forces. I didn't see me coming out of that hole.
So what I mean by that, and this is a good lesson to teach listeners too. So I know things can look dire and it can feel like there's no way out. But if you're not at like 1 life or 2 life about to die to a lethal threat on the next turn or in the next 2 turns, you can bring the game back. And these last two episodes have showcased that specifically. That you got to a position where you're like, no, there's no way me win. I'm just going to concede. And then, bam, you won.
When did you have the spell pierce?
I drew it like 2 turns ago. And then, like my draw steps were land. The card in my hand that you didn't know for the longest time was, it was the Ancient Grudge. And I brought that in to fight against your pod. You just didn't happen to have one, so I didn't have anything to cast on it. And then I top deck Spell Pierce. And I'm like, okay. And then it was
you didn't get spell pierce while I had Abrupt Decay.
Well, I couldn't. Well, Abrupt Decay is uncounterable, sir. But no, I did not.
Oh, that is correct.
Yeah, it does. That does not work that way. But regardless, no, I didn't have them sequenced that way. I thought when you were tapping out, you were going to play Quarter Calling, and I was going to get you with the Spell Pierce. So I was like, yes, feed me. And then you're like, Archangel. I'm like, that's literally the worst card I could have seen you cast. I'm like, fuck. And
so I was right in the fact that you had a counter spell. It just couldn't counter that.
Correct. Yeah, it was. That was rough. But yeah, like I said, players should not concede unless they know, like 100% certain that they are going to lose. And that comes with experience Like a lot of players just want to go to the next game when they feel like they're really behind, and I do understand that there are some circumstances where that is appropriate. I'll give you a good example. In the playtest videos, I've been playing like Blue White Lotus Field and Bant Lotus Field Control, and there are some games there where like if I miss a land drop or two and my opponent's like thought sees me and stuff, I'll concede, and that's because there's literally no sequence of draws that I can have that gets me back in that game. In your circumstances, it wasn't like that. Your deck is full.
But also my circumstances, I don't know this deck.
No, I know that. I'm not giving you shit for it. I'm more just
no, I know. It's just that, like, in my mind, I'm like, I don't see how I could draw anything to stop the onslaught.
One of the things that made Pod such a powerhouse back then, and what made it get so many bans, is that, or rather get a ban, is because it was able to fight on so many different angles, and it could come back from the jaws of death. Because you just had so many different ways. Like if you get really low on life, if you cord for 5, you have Thrag Tusk. And it not only provides you with 2 bodies for 1 card, but it also gains you 5 life. So like there's just so many avenues the deck has to kind of like get around what your opponent's doing, that it makes it a really hard deck to fight, which is again what made it so powerful. So I knew when you're like, I've got 2 chokes in my hand, I gotta do them. I'm like, listen, it just takes a Court of Calling and a couple of top decks, and you're fine. And that's exactly what we saw happen. But yeah, we'll play a third one just to play it out. But
I thought we had it. Didn't you win the first one?
No, you destroyed me. Remember, I kept a bad hand that was full of like lightning bolts and nothing. You 2 owed me. That's 2 matches in a row. You 2 owed me.
Did I?
Yeah.
Well, this deck must have broke my brain. Because I thought I lost the first game.
It's fine. We'll do one more just for entertainment's sake. I'm ready.
Hopefully it doesn't do what it did last episode.
Oh god, yeah, that was awful. Oh, that was awful. For those who are listening, that was like an hour ago, whatever it was, because we're recording these back to back, and oh, that was awful. Okay.
So, are you going to go first?
I will, and I'm keeping my hand.
I'll keep this.
Okay. I'm going to start off with the best card Magic Island and play Serum Visions.
No.
Yes.
Stop it. I don't like you playing blue cards.
I'm going to put that on bottom, put that one on top. And pass.
Oh, okay. So draw. We're going to play the Razor Verge Thicket.
Can you say that again? What was that?
Well, yeah, we're going to call it Thicket.
Thicket, okay.
Thicket's Thicket. Birds of Paradise.
Oh,
Cacaw.
That bird, you went with bird. Oh my
god.
Untap, you draw.
Cacaw.
I'm going to play a Sulphur Falls.
Won't you do it? Don't you do it? Don't you look at my bird? I know you're looking at my bird. Don't you do it?
No Pyromancer. Go.
Good.
I did not touch your bird. The bird was not molested. It's not like the starfish. You know, I didn't touch it inappropriately.
Good. Good. We are going to play, let's see, what are we going to play? We'll play Swamp.
Mm-hmm.
Tap 2, Wall of Roots.
Mm-hmm.
Tap the bird.
Add
a counter to Wall of Roots. Scavenge New.
That's a magic card, sure.
Pass.
I'm going to Serum Visions, trigger, make a guy.
Yes.
Draw. Huh. I will. Sure. That's fine with me. I will play a Montaigne.
Mm-hmm.
I will play a Forked Bolt. Trigger. Stress is gone. I will choose to do 2 Demolish, 2 Scavenging Ooze.
I will add a green and I'll just eat one of your Serum Visions.
That makes sense. Yep. Okay, so this is gone. I will go to Combatisu and say pass.
Play Temple Garden.
One tapped.
I know you're not ready for this.
Baneslayer.
I know you're not ready for this. You're not ready. You're just not ready.
Archangel things, right?
I'm bringing the swag.
Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah.
It's swag, Tusk.
Yeah.
We call that Mr. Swag.
Oh, that's annoying.
Pass.
Brandon, you did this to yourself. Yeah, I
Swag.
did.
Swag, Tusk.
I will attack with 2 of my Tugis.
I'll block 1 with the Wall of Roots.
Anything else?
That's it. I'll take the 1.
I will post-combat play a Bolt, doing 1 to your Wall of Roots and 1 to your birds, and then make a token.
I knew you had that's what it was. I knew that's what it was.
Yeah.
I knew it. Because you wanted me to block and get damage on the Swag, Tusk.
I will pass the turn. Smarty pants.
I knew it.
I took out your mana. I could have actually killed the bird as early as turn 2, but I'm like, in retrospect,
you're going Pyromancer.
Oh, that is. I don't like that. I'm gonna lightning bolt the Thrak Tusk in response to make a guy. Otherwise, yep, that happens.
Tap green. Noble Hierarch. Play Verdant Catacombs. Pass.
This is gonna be one of the fucking funniest plays. No, I don't want to do that.
This deck don't play no Swag, Tusk.
There's no way that's the right play. No, I'll just pass. There's no way. Sorry, the play I was thinking of was that no.
I'll crack this. Where is it? Let's see, that was... I need an Overgrowth Tomb. Tap.
Where did you gain life from? Oh, the Thrak Tusk. No, I'm an idiot. Ignore me.
The Swag Tusk.
Ignore me. I'm an idiot.
Untap. You're raw. Well, might as well play it. Wait, but before I play it, I'll play Windswept. And tap 3. I'll play Choke.
That one is going to get a remand. Back to that hand, sir.
And then play it again.
Spell Pierce! You fell for my trap card, Yukimoto.
I got 2 counter spells for 1 card. I'm okay.
That's true.
So I go get me a land. I'm just gonna get it. I'm just gonna get a land.
Tap your noob on your land, so. Alright. You want to trade beasties for elementals? Let's do this.
Back.
We're doing it. We're doing it. We'll trade 3 elementals for beast. We'll do it.
I'm cool with this.
Actually, no. I'm stupid. I have to trade 4.
Oh, yeah.
So never mind. I'm just gonna take it.
Damn it! Now I gotta figure it out on you. Now I gotta
I'm
figure
sorry.
it out.
I'm sorry. I forgot that it was.
Bring this here.
You know what's funny is I have to do the same exact thing with this. There we go. I'll just take the 4. I forgot about the noble. I'm sorry.
Take that 4.
Okay. You done?
Pass.
Okay. Draw. Well, I'll pay 2 life to Cataxi and probe you. Yes,
right.
I know. I know. Draw.
You got it.
Shit.
I'm a little sad right now.
I can't believe I have to do this, but I think it's the correct play. I'm gonna Threads of Loyalty your token.
To be fair, that doesn't seem like a bad play to me. Because now I die in a few turns.
In for 4.
Yep.
Pass.
Yeah, it's going to be land. Watch it. Whoop. Not land. But it doesn't do anything.
That was the play I was thinking about the other turn, by the way. I was like, is this the correct play?
Pass.
No way, it can be the correct play. Okay. Draw.
Well,
You want to try something different? You can change your mind.
I guess there's no reason not to play this. Just
Okay.
I would play this. I don't want to, but I think it's...
Yep, that's fine. I will pay mana
Yep.
for a Gataxian Probe.
Yeah.
Draw. There we go.
You're gonna get one of those damn treasure probes.
No, I wish, God. Fetch, I will take 3. This seems bad, but I think it's correct. Lightning Bolt the Spike Feeder. You just remove 2 counters and gain 4 life.
Yeah.
But just don't gain it because I'm just going to attack you with everything. So you actually just lose 3. Unless you choose to block the noble, but...
No.
And then the last card in my hand.
I'm pretty sure I'm losing this.
Zagoif, which is instant sorcery
Pretty sure.
creature. Land.
It's big.
Instant, oh, and enchantment. Instant sorcery land creature enchantment. So 5/6.
We'll say it's big.
I don't think I can put big bitch as the power and toughness, but if I could, I would do that. Pass.
Pretty sure I'm just dead.
Hey, I'm out of cards too now.
5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let me just help you. I'm just gonna help you. What thoughts each you?
Hold on. I'm gonna do this the correct way. Hand. Reveal hand to all players. Okay. I just revealed my hand. What do you want
that
from
card?
me? Oh fuck! I need to choose that card. Damn it! All right, you got it.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
I'll take the 1.
You take the 1. Do it.
You done?
But guess what?
What? Ah! You didn't even let me attack.
I'm not even gonna give you the satisfaction.
All right, let's talk about those. I'm a little sad that this game did not get to showcase Treasure Cruise more because, like, for the era in Magic when this existed, Treasure Cruise was just everywhere. Like, most decks just splashed blue because they could very easily with the new fetch lands, and they just played Treasure Cruise because it was a free draw 3 basically. They basically put Ancestral Recall into Magic, which was into modern day Standard and Modern at the time, which was stupid in 2014. But I mean, it is what it is.
You know, to be fair though, I didn't even show Birthing Pod. I got Birthing Pod 1 time.
That's true. You didn't really get to utilize it a lot.
I got Birthing Pod one time.
But in all fairness, we've seen Pod several times in this particular meta. It changes luckily here soon, so hopefully for folks who are kind of getting tired of seeing Pod over and over again, you will see it change into a Coco version here pretty soon. But regardless, I thought the match was still pretty fun, all things considered. The chokes, oh my god, I was so
The chokes were
scared.
pointless.
They were. I was so terrified of them, though.
Yeah, but the part that killed me on the inside was the fact that where you got to see my head out the gate, you could play around the choke instead of me really hurting you.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely helped a little bit. No, more than a little bit.
Because at the end of the day, choke only stopped 2 lands.
Pretty much. Also, just realized that the lightning bolts that they've used for this, and we've used this for several matches. I just now realized there's somebody put the damn 30th edition, or sorry, the 30th anniversary edition art on here, and I'm just like, fucking why? Who's trolling? Because like 90% of the Magic community, actually probably 95% of the Magic community hates the 30th anniversary. I mean, it's the same like regular Christopher Rush art, but it's got that dumbass symbol of 30th. I don't know. Anyway, gripe, grumble. But I like this deck. Like Rug Delver was never really a big thing in Modern. Like, is it much as it is in say Legacy? Like, so many people try to like port over from Legacy a Delver version, but Delver just didn't work as well in Modern as it did in Standard when it was in its day, or in Legacy, because with Standard there wasn't enough cards to fight it, and it in conjunction with things like Vapor Snag and Geist of St. Traft just made it such a hard thing to deal with. Whereas in Modern, there's more tools to deal with it, like Lightning Bolt, for example. Just a lot of ways to just kill it, that it's not as threatening. And when you don't have resource denial like Wasteland, like you do in Legacy, you could just fight it easier. So it never really became a big thing, but some people try it. As you see here, somebody's trying to do the Rug Delver, deck list. And, it's always going to be okay, but never like shining great. But I wanted to showcase it here because our last Rug deck was Rug Twin, and that was kind of like this list, but it was more focused on comboing as a side strategy if you couldn't beat down with Goyf. Otherwise, that's Rug Twin. Not much really to say about it. Counterspells, bolts, and creatures. And there you go. What did you think of this version of Pod? Do you feel like it's much different than the others? Do you feel like it's worse, better? Like, what are your thoughts?
I don't know. I mean, to be fair, like I said, I played the thing one time. I think the deck list is very strange.
There's a lot of one-ups, yeah.
There's a lot of one-ups, and some of them I don't understand, and that could be because I don't know what they're good for.
Like, the Eidolon was strange in general.
The Eidolon, I don't... If there's something for it in the deck, I don't know what it is. Because
also, it's
the
61
Bestow...
cards.
Yeah, like, it's 61 cards, and, like, cut the Eidolon. I don't know why it's in there. I don't know what it does, because if you look at the other cards, if I'm going to have 61 cards, I would cut it out and put Mira in there.
Yeah.
Because since you have Red Cap and you have Kitchen Finks, you might as well play the combo. I don't see why you wouldn't just play the combo.
Yeah, it's super strange. I mean, the dude did well.
Yeah.
But I'm with you.
But like that could be that it has some weird combo that we just did not see, or it's so convoluted that you wouldn't think about it.
That's what it seems like, but I'm with you, though. It's super weird, but the deck list was super cool, though. Like, I find it interesting. I like the fact there's a lot of one-ups. It reminds me a lot of Commander. So it's like, lots of one-ups. But it's I love toolboxy decks in general. Like, back in my Yu-Gi-Oh! Days when I played Yu-Gi-Oh! Back in the early 2000s, I loved toolbox strategies, and I like them today, too, whenever I get to play them in Magic, though it's less common in Magic to have toolbox strategies work very well. But I liked it. You clearly did well with it. I mean, you 2-0'd me, and then I won our scrap game that we give out, our pity game, as it were, for that. But,
the pity game.
The pity game.
You make it sound so sad.
I mean, it is. I mean, you've been crushing me if you actually look at the records lately. Yeah, you 2-0'd me in this one. You 2-0'd me in the last one. The one before that one, you also smashed me because you destroyed my Valakits, which never let me combo off. So, like,
oh,
yeah,
that is right.
You've been crushing it pretty well here lately. So kudos on you. And shame on me for being such a terrible Magic player.
To be fair, I think it's mostly luck.
I mean, Magic is, like 90% skill, 10% luck. That's an exaggeration. It's more like probably like 60, 70% skill. The rest of it luck. I mean, it is what it is. That's what happens. That's what makes Magic so fun, because you can have like the most skilled player set down against the worst player, and sometimes the worst player will still beat the living shit out of you. It just happens. Like last night, like I was playtesting my Bant Lotusfield deck on Arena, and like one of its best matchups is like discard decks, because it draws so many cards off of the Beanstalk that like you don't care about discard effects. But last night, like I had this really tight match against a mono black discard player with Waste Not, and like it was getting down to the wire. I had like 7 cards left in my library. I had a Teferi that was at ultimate. Or about to ultimate, and I was at like 2 life, and he ended up getting a weird spell that I didn't see any other player play, but it's an enchantment that when it comes into play, it makes your opponent lose 2 life and they have to discard a card, and it just killed me, and I'm like, shit. And I was like 1 turn away from just taking hold of the game to win the game in the match, but sometimes you lose them, like luck happens. But skill also, that player is good, and shout outs to them. Otherwise, yeah, I've had a lot of fun. I'm glad to see you doing better in the rounds and stuff. And I look forward to seeing what the next 2 episodes are coming up with. I do want to make a tiny announcement right now at the end of this video, which is to say that after episode 19, or rather 20, excuse me, after episode 20, we're going to be taking a little bit of a mid-season break, as it were. To kind of recuperate a little bit here. We have been, smashing these a lot lately, and, we want to take a little bit of time to recuperate, take a little bit of a break between the History and Modern series. I'm still going to be uploading other videos, so don't worry. My playtest videos and stuff are still be coming out. In fact, I may start uploading a little bit more types of content like that, since I'll be focusing on it for a little bit, but it won't be very long, maybe a month or 2 hiatus on it, something like that. Heck, if we get too bored, maybe it'll only be like a week or 2, we'll see. But we'll take a little bit of a hiatus from the History of Modern for a couple months or so, and then we'll come back with it full force to finish it off, to get us to present day, because we're nearing a pivotal halfway point, I would say, because once we get from 2014 to 2015, we're really into the halfway point of competitive Modern Magic, because from that point on, like up until 2020, we have competitive events, and then due to the pandemic, they just stopped for a long time. So we have a long chunk of time where just nothing happens. So realistically, we have another like 5-6 years-ish, quote unquote, of like content to cover. So not as much as you might think left in the barrel here. So otherwise, I hope you guys will stick around for it and come back and not hate on us too hard for taking a little bit of a break. I hope you guys look forward to the other videos we have coming, and until next time, see ya.